I suggest everyone leaving Saudi Arabia on a final exit to get the police clearance certificate during your stay in Saudi Arabia. It's a very important document which you might need in case you get a job opportunity in a European country, or you are considering to immigrate to another country, so you need this document. In this video, I will be explaining the procedure to get the police clearance certificate during your stay in Saudi Arabia, and God forbid if you have left Saudi Arabia without taking the certificate, the police clearance certificate, you can still get it, but the procedure is quite complicated. So I will be explaining the second procedure as well in this video. And the third point which we are going to cover is the validity of the police clearance certificate. So the first thing you need to do to get the police clearance certificate is to get the letter of endorsement or authority letter from your embassy or consulate. Normally embassy or consulate issues this letter on your request. What you need to do is to submit the following documents to your embassy or consulate, and the documents are for example, copy of your valid Iqama, copy of your valid passport, one colored photo with white background. Some embassies need it, some don't. The fee, which varies from Saudi Riyal, which varies from free to Saudi Riyal 100, for example. For example, Pakistan consulate doesn't charge any fee, but the Philippine consulate and I think Indian embassy also, they charge 100 Riyals. And a filled application, we have given the links for the application form in the description of this video, so you can download the application form for Pakistan, India and Philippines. So once you get the authority letter or the letter of endorsement, what you need to do is to take the letter to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for the attestation. We have shared a video above, you can see, for taking the appointment from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If you don't take the appointment, they will not they will not attest your letter. And one more thing, there is no need to translate the endorsement letter at this point of time. You can see the endorsement letter on your screen right now. The next step you need to do, once your letter is endorsed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is attested by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you need to take an appointment with the police station where you are going to submit these documents. So I have given some locations of the police stations for Jeddah, Riyadh and Dammam. You can see it in the description of the video. So one important thing is that once you visit there, the police station, you need to visit yourself. For example, if you are applying for the police clearance certificate for yourself and for your wife, both of you need to visit the police clearance certificate along with the valid Iqama, valid passport, and along with the copies as well, and the letter of endorsement which is attested by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Normally once the application is submitted, you need to come back for the collection of the police clearance certificate, and normally it takes 1 week for dependents and 2 weeks for employees. So, and the applicant needs to appear himself, no one else. Even if you are the husband or wife, no one else can take the document from the police. So after you receive the police clearance certificate, what you need to do now is you need to once again book an appointment for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and go for the MUFA attestation of the police clearance certificate. The reason is that this certificate is issued by Saudi Arabia, and you are going to use it somewhere outside Saudi Arabia. It will not be effective unless it has MUFA attestation. So once it is attested by MUFA, better to get it translated. In fact, it is very important to get it translated by an approved translator. And then it is, once you have translation, you can submit it to wherever you want with the MUFA, the original document with MUFA attestation and the translation. But if you want to be, to be on safe side, what you can do, you can attest the translation from your embassy. If you have left Saudi Arabia on a final exit, you can still apply for the police clearance certificate, but you will have to follow a separate procedure. Your authorized representative will have to submit the following documents to to your country's embassy or consulate. The first document is the request letter by the applicant to the consulate or embassy stating the purpose of getting the police clearance certificate. So the second document is a very important one, is that let's say if you are living in the Philippines, so you need a police clearance certificate from the Philippines, and this certificate must be accompanied by fingerprints, and this certificate, the police clearance certificate, needs to be attested by the Saudi embassy in the Philippines. So this is the second document. The third document is that you have to give a power of attorney to authorize someone, which can be your friend or family member, to process your police clearance certificate in Saudi Arabia. The fourth document is the copy of your previous passport with Saudi visa, which is used for entry and exit. Fifth document is the copy of Saudi Iqama. Sixth document is that you need to get 2 recent photographs with a white background. And seventh or last document is the copy of employment certificate during the period of stay in Saudi Arabia. The seventh requirement is not that important. Even if you don't have it, your country's embassy will process your request. So what happens after that? Upon submission, your country's embassy, upon submission of these documents, your country's embassy or consulate will obtain an approval from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs through Not Verbella. So they will obtain an approval from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and after that, they will give this document along with the other documents to your authorized representative. So now your authorized representative will have to take an appointment with the police. I have tagged a video above explaining the procedure to take the appointment, and then he has to submit all these documents along with Ministry of Foreign Affairs approval, which your embassy has already taken, to the police station. So after you have submitted this, the police station, he will have to go after a week or after 2 weeks at the prescribed date to the police station and get the police clearance certificate for you. Another important question asked by many people is about the validity of the police clearance certificate. You need to understand one thing, that the police clearance certificate is a document which explains that you do not have a criminal record in Saudi Arabia up to this date. So, what is the validity? There is no validity. There is no specified validity date. However, it is better to take the police clearance certificate in the last 2 months of your stay in Saudi Arabia.